All right, good morning. Today for our Friday assignment, we're going to talk about measurements and ease. Now, ease refers to how clothing fits. Right? It's the amount of room in a garment that allows you, the wearer, to move in the clothing. For example, if you have a man with a 40-inch chest and then he has a jacket with a 40-inch chest, that would be very tight and it would constrict movement. So clothing designers, pattern designers, they all have to account for the ease based on different body measurements. And it's already in the pattern. When you go to the store and you buy ready-to-wear clothing, you buy your size and the ease is already calculated. When you have a sewing pattern, you take your measurements and then the ease is already based in that pattern. So we have 4 different types of ease. The first one is wearing ease, and this one is just the amount of that's added to clothing so that you can move around. So if you look at our cute little drawing here, you can see that she's wearing a dress, and while the top may look like it fits close to her skin, it really doesn't. There's some ease in there so that she can move her arms, bend her elbows, hunch her shoulders, shrug her shoulders, all right? And then obviously the skirt part has some ease so that she can walk. The second type of ease is design ease, and this is the amount that's added to create that design or style. So we have a fitted dress right here, a sheath dress. You can see that even though it may look like it's like perfectly on her body, there's some ease built into that so that you can move. The more fabric that's added, all right, creates the different designs and styles. So if you come here and look at this big trapeze type dress, you can see that there's a lot of ease, but adding that ease in is what creates this really flowy garment. This one is a combination, so it's fitted on top. And again, it's not skin tight. It's going to allow her to be able to move her torso, but then the bottom has way more fabric added to create that fuller skirt. So that's design ease. Then we have layering ease, and this is the ease that they add to jackets, cardigans, vests, pea coats, trench coats, any kind of coat. All right, it's going to be significantly, I don't want to say bigger because it still fits, but there is extra room in the pattern so that you can layer it over other clothing. All right, when you put on your winter coat or like a Levi jacket, it is a little bit looser in fit because they know that you're going to put it over something. And so it's going to be a little bit, have that layering ease added into it. Then our last kind is negative ease. Now, negative ease measures smaller than your body measurements, but it's always made of knit with some type of spandex or elastic in there so that it can stretch comfortably to fit. So things like your underwear, swimsuits, yoga pants, your skinny jeans always have like a certain percentage of spandex so that it stretches to fit. But technically when you hold it up, it's smaller than your body measurements so that it is pretty snug against your body. All right, now sewing patterns already have the ease included. You just need to determine your size. So that's what I'm going to have you do today. Now, I need you to take it a little bit more serious than we did in sewing 1. In sewing 1, like I let you measure over your hoodies and things like that. All right, when you're taking your measurements today, I do not want you to wear your hoodie to get your measurements. I don't want you to wear jeans or Levi's to take your measurements. I want you to be in like a tank top, leggings, something that's pretty skin tight. If you need to, put on your swimsuit, all right? Or if you really don't have anything, just go in the bathroom and do it in your skivvies, all right? I want true body sizes. Also, when you're doing this, don't pull the measuring tight. But I don't want it loose either. It should fit, not snugly, but it should just lay really close to your body like a second skin. All right, so there are a couple of measurements we need. First one we need is your upper bust. So your upper bust is right underneath your armpits, all right? So it's the top circumference. You're going to wrap the measuring tape all the way around, right under your armpits. It will be a little bit lower in the back. So if you look at this measuring tape, you can see that it's going to kind of be lower in the back, and then you're going around like that, your upper bust measurement. For the sewing pattern we're going to do, it's based on your upper bust measurement. Okay, then your second one is your full bust. That one's just kind of self-explanatory. All right, your waist. Now here's the biggest difference. I do not want you to measure your belly button, and I do not want you to measure where you wear your pants. All right, you need to find your natural waist measurement. Now for most people, this is the narrowest part of your waist. So if you look in a full-length mirror, where does your waist kind of dip in, right? If you have more of like a rectangular shape, it might be harder to identify. So if you aren't sure, tie a ribbon or a piece of yarn around your waist, just next to your skin. And then I want you to move around, bend over, sit down, do a couple of jumping jacks. All right, now where that ribbon rests, that's your natural waist. It may be at your belly button, but it may be a couple inches above your belly button. All right, so natural waist. All right, and then you're gonna measure your hips. Remember, your hips is kind of a misnomer. It's really all about your booty. So it needs to go around the fullest part of your booty. All right, it's not up here at your hip bones, and it's not down here below your booty. It's the fullest part of your booty. So get that measurement. All right, then you need to measure your upper arm or your bicep. So measure that. So you just wrap the measuring tape around your upper arm. This one, it might be easier if you go and have somebody help you do it. Please do not be wearing a hoodie when you do this part. All right, we need your accurate upper arm measurement. And then your last measurement is your side waist. So here's the example of where she tied the ribbon around her waist to see where her natural waist was. Okay, and you can tell it's pretty high. All right, we're not making pants that go up that high. Don't freak out. All right, I just need to know where your natural waist is. So for side waist, you are going to go from your armpit down to where that natural waist is. Whether you use the ribbon to determine where your natural waist is or the narrowest part of your waist. So that's that measurement right there, armpit to natural waist. All right, once you get done with that, you're just gonna fill in your measurements on the worksheet. Just go ahead and fill it in. And then the last assignment, or the last question right here, this is the sizing guide for the raglan hoodies that we're going to make. Now I know on your Chromebook it's gonna be really hard to see, so go to the magnifying glass and blow it up. Now, this company is madeformermaids.com. It's an online pattern company, and they do not use like number sizes or small, medium, large, extra large, XX. They use colors. So what I want you to do is you're gonna go and find your upper bust measurement. Remember, we're looking at upper bust measurement, and then it's gonna tell you a color. So let's say that your upper bust measurement was 43. All right, you're gonna make an orange size. So on that last question, you're gonna write orange. Now, if you kind of fall in between, let's say your measurement is, let me go up a little bit. So let's say your measurement is, okay, never mind, we're going back down, is a 42, and you're not sure which size you should make. Should you make yellow or orange? What I want you to do is come down here, and these are the finished measurements. So this is how wide it's going to be once you finish sewing it. So we're going to go down to the yellow and orange. So the amount of ease that's in this pattern is pretty loose. So once it's finished, a yellow is going to be 47 3/4 inches, and an orange is going to be 50 3/4 inches. So how baggy do you want it? All right. If you want it more looser and you fall in between the size ranges, you're probably going to want to go a size up. If you want it a little bit more, not snug because it's a loose pattern, but if you want a little bit smaller. So if you're still not sure, kind of take the measuring tape and see where the finished measurement would end up, and then that can help you decide your size. All right, if you're curious about what the hoodie looks like, go to the madeformermaids.com and then click on the Rory Raglan. I know it says women's, but it's really a unisex pattern, I promise. All right, and you can go and you can see the drawings for the front and the back. If you click on the little thing, you can see all of the options we have. The reason I chose this pattern is because hopefully it will make everybody happy. Or you can do it short sleeve with a hood, you can do it cropped with no hood, you can do it cropped with the band on the bottom, you can do short sleeves hood long with the pocket, you can do no pocket, you can just do, so here's all your options. You can do a rounded hem, you can do just a hem or a banded hem. There's a lot of different ways you can design your hoodie. So go to the Made for Mermaids website and just kind of look and see what your options are. There are 2 hood options. If you look right here, there's a crossover hood where it's going to come up higher on your neck and the hood crosses over, or you can choose a V-neck hood where it's a V-neck and then there's a hood attached. So those are the drawings. Then also on the website, you can just scroll through and see the different examples of what people have done for their hoodie. So if you click on it, you can just scroll through and see all of them. There's another copy of the sizing guide. You can see everything. All right, I've already purchased the pattern, so please do not go and purchase the pattern. This is just so that you can look and see what the different design options kind of look like. All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Go be awesome, and I will see you next week.